speech after taking oath of office, Muktar said he will prioritize water, health and education sectors in his administration. He also pledged to uphold the unity of Wajir people and help resolve the health crisis in the county. And our Wajir reporter, Ahmed Mohammed, got a chance to sit down with him and look at the hopes he has, at what he hopes to do for the people of Wajir. So I leave you that interview that was done by my colleague Mohammed, and that is the end of KTN News Center. See you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching.
Last week, former Wajir Governor Mohamed Abdi Mohamud lost his seat after the Senate successfully impeached him on grounds that was initially tabled by the members of the Wajir County Assembly. And then Deputy Governor Ahmed Muktar was sworn into office Tuesday last week here at Wajir County headquarters. We're here to talk to the governor to try to know what his plans are, his priorities, as well as some of the areas that he wants to improve on and some of the future plans he has for the residents of Wajir County.
Thank you for the interview. You have recently been sworn in as the governor of Wajir County. What is your plans going forward?
Thank you very much for having me. You very well know the swearing in was just 2 days ago. We're still meeting with the staff, starting with the CECs and consulting with the leadership to plan forward. However, I have been part of the government, and ours is to deliver services to the people over here. Mostly on issues of health, water, agriculture, livestock, and food security, which are mostly devolved. Definitely not forgetting other sectors like peace and security. On the service delivery, that's why we were elected, to deliver service to the people over here. Very outstanding issues like pending bills, huge pending bills, are some of the things that may even cripple our development plans. But definitely these are bills committed by the county government, and we need to address them. I have slightly over a year in office, though I was the deputy governor for the last 3 years plus. In this 1 year, my plans will be to at least do something on health, which is a very critical sector, and will do a lot and change the image of the county. We have a referral hospital here in Wajir, which had a number of challenges that has been enumerated severally. Staff striking, shortage of drugs, a number of issues. Immediately after my swearing in, I had a sitting with them for hours, getting to know exactly what the root causes of this are. And we have a plan to address them, maybe not every single one of them, but definitely I'm sure a number of these can be addressed immediately. The staff were on a strike when we came. Fortunately, we were successful in convincing them that they resume their work and go back to attending to the patients in hospital. We are very appreciative and thankful to them for listening to us. Our hospitals are now all operational across the county. The infrastructure is there. We have built dispensaries and MCHs across the county. But operationalizing them or operationalizing all of them can be an issue. Mine will not be to add to the existing infrastructure already, because we have over 40 dispensaries across the county that are not operational for now. So mine will be to improve the services of the existing hospitals and dispensaries, and try to operationalize the existing dispensaries that are not operational currently, mostly because of shortage of staff, lack of drugs. And we are thankful to the national government for UHC, which has at least addressed some of the challenges we had, like the shortage of staff. We are on COVID era. COVID has been with us for the last 1 year plus. So we are trying to make sure at least the measures are enhanced to make sure people don't get infected. If you go to our markets, the percentage of people wearing maybe masks or issues on distancing is not implemented. But I believe with the current awareness campaign and our health people, our people will take up those measures. We have also an oxygen plant in the hospital, which is not working. Unfortunately, we get our oxygen from Elwaq, which is a sub-county, Elwaq Hospital, which is just a sub-county hospital. And ours is a level 5 referral hospital. That one, our intent is in the next 1 week it is operational, because all it needs is just the generator and the transformer are all there. The oxygen plant, which was well done, is also there. The simple thing of connection, I'm not a technical person, but the connection is all that is missing. So it's something that can be done in a week. So we had a meeting, as I told you earlier, with the health management team, and we gave them an ultimatum to make sure that in a week's time that thing is operational. Because within this COVID area, if a person from within Wajir gets infected, needs oxygen, and you can't help while you have an oxygen plant, it will be a very shame for myself as the governor and for the county government. And you may very well know we lost a health official just because of that. We couldn't get oxygen for him. So that is what we don't want to happen again. The renal unit was built recently by us. It was working, but for the last 2 months there were issues mostly to do with reagents and the very minor things that a renal unit helping a number of people shouldn't close down for. So we are currently meeting vendors at least, or tendering for these reagents, at least so that people or suppliers bid for these and make sure supplies of these commodities are always in stock. On issues water, the county is water stressed. Our county is very vast, over 56,000 square kilometers, dispersely populated. So addressing the water issue can at least be a challenge. We are grateful. Devolution has come with its blessings. Since 2013, the county government has done about 200 boreholes, drilling of boreholes, a number of mega dams, water pans, but still the shortage is there. Because currently the rains, as you know, have failed, and we are water tracking over 115 centers. So addressing the water shortage across the county will be another issue that will definitely be a priority for us, knowing water is also fully devolved. The other issue we have mostly on water is part of the county, even if you drill, the water is saline. So they may need, some innovative, ways to make sure at least such people or people living in such areas can get clean drinking water, and not only for human, but also for livestock, knowing our mainstay in the county is livestock. And that brings me to the sector of agriculture, livestock, and the food security. Our mainstay is livestock, as I said. We have millions of camel, cows, and goats. Our people, when it comes to livestock, are rich. And definitely, if you don't address what they have or as their livelihood, you will not be delivering any services to them. So if they get health and they get water for their animals, definitely they need also issues like diseases for these animals to be addressed. So we had vaccination across the county that ended a few weeks ago. So we'll also be addressing the issues of livestock. We have an abattoir under construction, which we feel will open the county to international markets. Luckily, we have an international airport. Although the roads are impassable, but at least when it comes to if we finish the abattoir on time, and I hope we can do it in the next few months or before the end of about 1 year, I think we can market the animals for our people, either through the abattoir or even finding other markets for them. So definitely the abattoir will also add value to our animals.
Agriculture part, we understand that livestock is the mainstay, but we also, as a governor, do encourage people to also practice farming as well as an alternative. And probably how can you, as a governor now, uplift the life, or rather the business of the farmers?
Yeah, definitely. Agriculture is also devolved. Our people don't practice, but people seem to be taking up practicing farming. If you go to the market, many of these vegetables that is on the streets, a number of them is from within Wajir. So ours will be to support, to make sure at least they, produce more of this. We have done a number of mega dams, knowing that borehole water contains a bit of salinity. We have done a number of mega dams, which we or I intend to increase in this 1 year to make sure at least our people can practice farming. There are a number of also donor organizations that are supporting us, like WFP. We have an MOU with them that they do 2 mega dams for us. We do 3. Livestock is something we have been practicing for ages, and in this age, it doesn't seem to be sustainable the way we are doing it. Zero grazing, our animals from the border of Wajir in Ethiopia, when it becomes drought, sometimes can go 600 kilometers to the other end of the country, which is Somalia. So this is not sustainable. So definitely our people need to practice other livelihoods, alternative livelihoods. So farming is one of them, and we'll definitely support and make sure at least our people take up farming.
So how do you plan probably to work with the national government and security to ensure that these attacks by the militant groups can be thwarted?
Security is not devolved, but definitely as leaders, we are stakeholders. Fortunately, we have a cordial working relationship with the national government, mostly our good county commissioner, Yaqub, and his team. And we have a number of, KDF stations across the county. So we can contribute in a number of ways in building security. Sports is something I enjoy, just the way you said. I play with the youth in town on these several small fields called the Seven-a-side. And it's something that, by the way, creates, harmony between the youth, and I believe will improve even the peace and security in the county. You very well know our youth are idle, majority of them are jobless, and an idle mind is a devil's workshop. When a young guy with no job stays in town doing nothing, you can be tempted to do anything, including joining these radical organizations or terrorists. So definitely it improves their health, but the most important thing to me is, when it comes to creating that harmony and at least adding on peace and security. So as a youthful leader, just like you said, I intend, and by the way, this was in our manifesto in 2017 when we were campaigning, that personally as a youthful leader, I'll be championing the issues of the youth. Unfortunately, to say the fact, I didn't do as I wanted because of reasons I may not elaborate now, but now I have the chance at least to do something about that. And then knowing that we are a bit insecure when you compare us to other counties, and knowing that at least sports will add to the peace and security in our community, I will definitely have to do something about it. I had several requests from a number of sub-counties that at least I come, hold sporting activities, so that at least youth can come together, and they play, enjoy, be happy. So that will be actually an issue we need to address as a government.
Well, that was newly sworn-in Wajir Governor Ahmed Ali Muktar speaking to us, telling us about some of the issues that he wants to enumerate on, some of the areas that he wants to improve on. He literally said that the health dockets and the water dockets remain a very, very big priority in his government. He says that he also wants to address the issue of food security. And here, Wajir in northern Kenya, being many of the residents being pastoralists and livestock farmers. We will be able to rather follow up on this to try to see how the governor rather achieves these certain issues that he has raised between now and towards the end of the year. And then we'll be able to tell, or rather give our viewers more information, rather more developments on this.